Hello, my sewing friends. This is Fridaysews. I'm Jen, and this is my sewing room, and thanks for joining me today. You know, I don't say that often enough, but I really do appreciate you just spending some time with me, especially on a Friday, because Fridaysews is all about sewing and a little bit of life, and mainly it's connecting us all through the community here on YouTube and with you also. And so thanks for being here, and you know, if you want to keep coming, be sure and subscribe and hit the thumbs up and you know, all the things. Okay, I got a lot of sewing done this week. Wow, I am surprised because I don't usually work this fast. I'm a generally pretty slow sewer. You know, I take my time and I do a lot of tearing out and putting it back together because I get it done and then it doesn't suit me. It's not perfect, and I'm working on that perfectionistic thing. Yeah, my husband says that a perfectionist is a person who takes great pains and gives them to others. Yeah, not exactly the epitome of what I want to be. Okay, so let me tell you about what happened this week. First of all, I finished this. This is my Ankara dress. It is Butterick 6727, and I will do a review on it. This gorgeous Ankara fabric came from House of Mami Wata. If you want to look at some absolutely stunning fabric, go to that website, and I'll link it down in the description box, which, by the way, always click on that because, man, it has got so much information. I put everything in there. Every pattern I tell you about is linked. Every fabric I can tell you about is usually linked if I can link it. Otherwise, I tell you where it came from, so at least you can look it up. Anyway, okay, so yeah, finished this week just in time for Ankara Appreciation Week. I also finished Vogue 9108. I did View B, so it's basically this one, and way easier than I thought it was going to be. I just, you know, with all these color blocking pieces, I thought, oh, that's going to be a pain, but no, they went together really quickly. And that's the thing about these Marcy Tilton patterns that I've been making. I'm really surprised how quickly they go together. That dress is a tie-dye dress. It's got straps in the back, so the whole bra situation is kind of tenuous. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. If I'm going to wear a racerback bra with a tank under it, like a racerback tank, not sure, but I want those straps to stand out because they're so pretty. So I don't know, I'm thinking about that, and I'll show it to you when I get that figured out. And then last night I almost finished this, which is a Lynn Mizono design, Vogue 1312. And this calls for 4.5 yards of fabric, and I had 3 of this stripe, and I thought, oh, I really want to play with the stripes, you know, with the horizontal and the vertical, and I thought this would be really cool because you'd also get some bias looking stripes in it because of the way it hangs. And it's a really cool kind of design where the skirt is actually a big box, and then you sew a band onto the box, kind of like a 3D sort of thing. And so that's why you get all these folds at the bottom. And I have to make some changes to this. First of all, I forgot to put in pockets, so I need to do that. And it's got a little bit of a problem here. Do not hurt yourself on pins, because that's you know, my sewing room draws blood a lot. It's kind of got a problem here. It needs a dart. So if you pick up this pattern and you like it, make sure that even if you don't do a full bust adjustment, make a muslin of the top and then put a dart in if you need one. Even if you don't, it's not a bad idea. It's the shaping on it. I look very flat chested when I put this on. So a little bit too much in the armhole here. So I think I am going to put a dart in, which is kind of tragic since it's fully lined. Well, not fully lined, the bodice is lined. But boy, cute dress. And the way I accomplished that shift from 4.5 to 3 yards of fabric, I mean, seriously, that's like 1.5 yards of fabric. Well, for one thing, I turned it all different ways. So I cut some of it on the crosswise grain, like the bodice and the bands on the bottom. I pieced one of the bands on the bottom, but it was the middle band, so that piecing fell right at the side seam, so that was okay. And I shortened it. I shortened the bottom band by half, so I cut probably 8 inches off of it. And you know what? It fits me perfectly in that the length falls exactly where it should. It's below the knee, so it's kind of a midi length. So, you know, all things considered, I like it a lot. I like the way it looks, but I don't know. I'm gonna make it fit me, so we'll see. I don't know. Sometimes you have that happen. You just think, all right, I don't know what I should have done, but I'm just gonna fiddle with it until I get it to fit. So we'll go with that. Madi from Fridaysews. Oh my gosh, you guys, I get to Zoom with this woman about every Tuesday night, and some other people as we all can and join in. So I love her. I love Madi. I love looking at her channel. This woman exudes confidence. Let me tell you a little story. This is how much I really would love to have confidence like that. When my kids were little, my twins, they were about 6, and they were playing a game of dress up and princess, and it's so funny. They all would do the British accents. I just found that hilarious. And my daughter Mia, she's number 3. She's an extrovert. She loves people. She always has to have a roommate because she has to have people in her house. So she's like 5, maybe 4.5, 5. She walks in and she goes, well, who do I get to be? Okay, I happened to see that as it happened. That showed me such a display of confidence that I have always wanted to have. I've always been the shy one. I've always been the one that's hung back. I've never been confident enough to just walk up and join in. That's just not me. I know it probably seems like that on, you know, here in the sewing room. Trust me, in real life, it's not at all. I'm just not the extrovert that she is. And I watched that happen and I just couldn't get over it. I thought, wow. And I have little books that I used to keep, just little stories about the girls in. Let me just read to you what I wrote that day. You are such a joiner. While I, by nature, would hang back and just wish they'd include me, you, on the other hand, just jump in and announce that you're including yourself. You have such confidence, and I really admire that. In 36 years, I still don't have the great self-image you have at 3. I didn't realize she was 3. However, I am potty trained and you are not. Oh my goodness, I love that kid so much. So anyway, I tell you that story because I am a huge admirer of confidence. If you go and watch any of Madi's videos, you will see her in photographs where she is rocking whatever it is that she made. She is so confident and so beautiful in the things that she makes, in the way she can put patterns and fabrics together. She made a thing last week. She did a skirt, a Vogue skirt that was like a pencil skirt on the bottom, and then it had an overlay. She made the overlay detachable, and she did it in 2 Ankara fabrics, and they're very bold, and I was iffy. I was thinking, I don't know if that's gonna work, but I did like the colors, all the colors together. She made this outfit, and holy cow, you gotta see this. I'm gonna link it up here in the cards because you have got to see this outfit. It is a showstopper. That's what she calls it. This is some kind of outfit. She made the overskirt detachable so she can wear it kind of up like a dress that goes over it, like strapless. Oh my gosh. Then she made a little crop top, fabulous. Then she made a longer top that she can wear with the underskirt so that she can wear it to work. The woman is amazing, amazing. Seriously, she doesn't just make these kinds of outfits, but holy cow, she can rock them. Just the kind of photos that she takes. Oh my gosh, I just stand in awe of her. I am, you know, this is one of those people that you go, I am so glad you're my friend, because I just want to be around that all the time. I just want to have that kind of confidence. And she does bring that out in you a little bit. You know, when you watch her, you think, wow, maybe I could do that. Molly, I love you so much. Can't say enough. I ordered some patterns on Facebook from that place that I told you about, and some of you are having a little bit of trouble doing that, finding that group. I put a link to it in the description box, so that should take you right to it. But if you have more problems, let me know and I'll see if I can walk you through it. These patterns, I do not need these patterns. And in fact, I got them and I thought, what was I thinking? But then I looked at them again and thought, oh, that's what I was thinking. So let me show you these. Vogue 8434 is it's a Vogue pattern. I was looking to see if it was a designer. No, it's just called the Vogue Woman. But look how gorgeous that is. Look at that drape, that big sleeve, and the top, the way it wraps with that sash. Oh my goodness. This does say easy right there, big as life. And there are the line drawings. You get pants, a top, a skirt, and this gorgeous, I don't know, you really could, it's a tunic, but I bet you could wear that as a dress, really. It's long enough. And especially if you put a simple slip under it, which is probably what I would do. I'm sure not going anywhere near chiffon, I can tell you that. A cotton voile, I might be tempted to do. So I don't know. It's beautiful though. So got that one. I think this is the reason that I got all these patterns. I think this was the one that caught my eye and I just thought, well, what else is there? Okay, this is Butterick. Gosh, it's torn, so it's hard to see. 5370. Another one of these larger tent kind of dresses. I love these. I've got 2 or 3 of these. I've got the wide strap maxi. I've got another pattern from 1976 that's a jiffy pattern. I've got a Laura Ashley pattern that buttons down the front, same shape, same silhouette. But you know, I just like them. I do. And I'm kind of looking for the ones that fit the best. And I'll tell you what, that wide strap maxi, it doesn't. It's from Peppermint Magazine. It's an indie pattern done by LB Textiles. And I've made it twice. I love the look of it. I love the shape. And I love the fact that it's got elastic through the back. But I don't know, the way that the front is cut, I've never been able to get it to fit right without fiddling around with drawing the armhole and then readjusting where the straps are. So I don't know, maybe that's just something everybody has to do. All right, on to more patterns. I only have 4 more here. Butterick 3953 is, you know, I should tell you when these were published. This is at 1989, but this is just a series of blouses. And the thing I love is the double-breasted thing. And I, of course, you know, I probably saw that and immediately went for it, because me and a sailor, oh, any kind of a sailor, anything, you know, I just love it. Nautical. But these are really nice. Now they do have shoulder pads. I mean, it was 1989 after all, but I still think you could do this without the shoulder pads if you really measured what your shoulder was and then made that adjustment. I could be wrong about that. That might be, you know, don't quote me, because that might not be a proper fitting way to do it, but I'm sure there's a tutorial. And if I can find one, I'll link it below. Anyway, I really liked that. This one is from, you know what, Butterick, you never put the years on your patterns. It's probably around 1970s, I want to say, because since everybody was doing these in the 1970s. And this Vogue pattern is from 2007. Yeah. Butterick 6173 is just skirts, but it's also culottes. Yeah, I think I'm going to try some culottes. I think I might. I don't know. I might not. But you also get this skirt and the short, which I think you can do the shorter in the culottes, but you could shorten the skirt too. It wouldn't be a big deal. So yeah, this is from 1992. Me and vintage patterns. What is it with that? I don't know. It's the 1990s. I was in love with all the patterns in the 1990s. Vogue 8291 is a series of tops, and oh my goodness, I love that one. I just think that's adorable, and wouldn't that be cute if you hacked it into a dress? Oh, so cute. But for winter, for fall and winter, to make this with the long sleeves and wear it with leggings, maybe extend the length a little bit for me, but oh my gosh, wouldn't that be cute? Or skinny jeans. Oh, so, so, so cute. And this is really cute if you've got the waistline or the upper hip to be able to wear it, which would be cute, because I love that bloused out look, that kind of wavy look right at your waistline. I love that. And then you've got a straight one. It's just a basic tunic, a basic t-shirt, basic t-shirt, basically. This is from 2006, so it's not that old. And last one is New Look 6024. Again, as usual, I can't pass up a shift dress, but you get a bag with this one, and you can hack it into a top. Well, you wouldn't have to hack it. The pattern is basically, you can make it a top or a tunic or a dress, and I think you get the hat too. How cool is that? This is from, when is this from? 2011. So cute. I would never wear the belt with that, but I do like the way that it's got this little bit of interest right there at the neckline. Yeah, it could be really cute. And of course, if it doesn't have pockets, I would have to add pockets. But how cool is it that you get the bag and the hat? I just think that's awesome. So those are the patterns that I got at Facebook from the Facebook D-Stash group. I also got a comment recently from a new subscriber, which, by the way, if you are one of those, thank you so much. I just love getting connected with all of you. I love that. New subscriber who watched my collaboration that I did right around Christmas time with Kristen at the Dahlia Society. I love her so much. Can't even tell you how much I love her. She is such a wonderful woman, and she's part of the 5-kid club. She's got twin girls. I have twin girls. We have all these points in common. Anyway, I did this collaboration with her, and she picked a dress for me. I picked a dress for her, and she is pretty much an indie pattern almost exclusively person. And I'm, of course, a Big 4 pattern almost exclusively. Not that we don't do the other, but we thought it might be fun if I picked a pattern for her and she picked a pattern for me. So I made the Tessuti Eva dress. And when I reviewed it on the collaboration video, I had a lot of criticism for it. And I think that was valid. We all have our opinions of a pattern and the way a pattern is put together, constructed, etc. And I really did have a lot of criticism for it. So this comment popped up, and this lady said, "Oh, you are whining, first world problems. Oh, so sorry it wasn't to your liking." And I thought, what? I was surprised because so many people agreed with me, but some people were very gentle in their comments of saying, "Yeah, I know, but I like to stick with the indies." No problem. I have a fair amount of indie patterns too. Well, I took this comment really to heart. I really did. Because I thought, was I too hard on this pattern? So I went back and watched it. And I thought, well, I was pretty critical. Again, you're allowed to have an opinion about a pattern. And if you don't like the way it was constructed or laid out in terms of the pattern or marked or things it called for that are obscure or at least what do I want to say? Exclusive to that pattern company. Totally fine. So I didn't fault myself for having that critical opinion, but I did think, she's got a point in that I don't think I was whining at all. She said I was whining. She was not very nice about it. But, I thought maybe I need to give Tessuti patterns a different try. Pick another pattern. Pick an easy pattern that might be something that I might like and that everybody might like. So I picked the Ray dress. I don't remember if you can hack it into a top. You might be able to do that. I can't remember. But I thought, yeah, that might be a good idea. So I bought the pattern, full price, no sale or anything. I bought the pattern, and I'm going to send it off to a copy shop to be printed unless, next topic, my projector, unless I can get that thing figured out, because I hooked it up to my laptop, which does have, it's a MacBook Pro, and it does have an HDMI cable, like outlet, and it should just work, but it didn't. It was like flickering, and I didn't get it right. So I'm going to take that with me today when I go see my daughter, my oldest daughter. When I texted her and said, did you have problems with your projector? Because she got the exact same one. So I'm hoping tonight after dinner, maybe she can fiddle with it and get it straightened out for me. Okay, I think that's going to be it for Friday Sews. As always, if you'd like to see my playlist of all my Friday Sews, then just click right here. And I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.